Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm Eline Klerk and I'm a Eurovision fan who makes weekly videos about the Eurovision Song Contest. And welcome to a new video and I hope you like it. Hello and welcome to a new video. For this week's video I have a little reveal that is also a part of the subject for the video, because we're going to talk about pregnant women on the Eurovision Song Contest, and it's because I'm pregnant at the moment, heavily pregnant. I am, the moment I'm recording this, I have to give birth in like 5 days or something. So yeah, I had a little secret you should know. Come a little closer, I'll whisper slow. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's the theme of this week's video: pregnant women on the Eurovision Song Contest, just because I am pregnant now with my second baby. Ta-da! That's also the thing why I sound sometimes out of breath, or I was struggling on my words, just because it's been a hard pregnancy this time. But that's just like a whole other topic. So yeah, let's just talk about the pregnant women on the Eurovision Song Contest. And the first one is actually Kristen Sigurd Andersen for Denmark for 1984 and 1988. So the first time she was just recently pregnant with her first son. And then the second time she was like heavily pregnant with her second son. And I think she gave birth only 3 weeks after the competition. So that's dedication. Like, that's a risk you're taking. But yeah, it all worked out, I think, great. And then we're going to Romina Power for Italy in 1985. So she was also very early pregnant during her Eurovision participation, and I think she gave birth in December. Then we're going to Sweden, to Kiki Danielsson, also in 1985. I don't know what happened in the 80s, but there were pregnant women on the Eurovision stage. So this was actually her second participation on the Eurovision Song Contest. The first one was in 1982 with the group Chips. And then in 1985 she returned with I think the song called Bra Vibrationer. I can still hear it in my head. Also gave birth in December of that year to a daughter called Emma. And then we're going to Poland, to Anna Wisniewska, I think it's pronounced. So Anna was 29 years old and was 5 months pregnant during her Eurovision Song Contest journey. And I just can remember the staging. They were wearing like these gold costumes. The guy had like green hair, and they were like singing to a baby, and then, or to her stomach, and then taking off some of her clothes or her jacket, and then there was like, oh, there's a baby bump. But I don't think it worked, because I don't think they went to the final. And then we're going to 2011 with Aurela. I'm gonna butcher her last name. Goche, I think, for Albania. She represented Albania with the song Feel the Passion. And actually it was only known after the competition that she was pregnant. And then the person who I remember the most of being pregnant at Eurovision is Birgit from Estonia in 2013. So she was, I think, 4 months pregnant when she was representing her country at Eurovision, and she wore, I think, like a floaty white dress. And then the person who I did not know was pregnant was Treintje Oosterhuis for the Netherlands in 2014. So she was actually 2 months pregnant when the Eurovision Song Contest was taking place. And then a year later, it was Malta's turn with Ira Losko. Um, I think she was 6 months pregnant with her first child, and she actually wanted to send a message to women that they can do whatever they want, even if they're pregnant. And okay, I get it with my first pregnancy. With my second pregnancy now, like I am just like a wreck. Like I cannot do whatever I want. Um, I've been like struggling so hard. So, Ira, I get it, but also not. And then we're going to 2017 to Macedonia to Jana Burcheska, I think it's pronounced. She was 23 and she was singing Dance Alone, but apparently she was not alone on stage. She was 4 months pregnant at the time. And I also think she announced her pregnancy through the postcard of that Eurovision, which I don't remember. But yeah. And then the last pregnant person I found was Arni from Iceland from 2021, who is the wife of Daddy Freyr. She, I think, was pregnant with her second child. And now it just clicks because I was always thinking that it was so weird that everyone was wearing a sweater. She was wearing a sweater dress. And now I'm like, oh, now I get it. So, that are actually the pregnant women on the Eurovision Song Contest so far. I think it's, to be honest, kind of a risk you take when you're pregnant and entering the competition, because you don't know how you're going to feel. Definitely when you're further in your pregnancy, like it's there's a shot that there is a struggle, and if you're like really far in your pregnancy, like what's stopping you from giving birth? So I just see it as a big risk. Also because being pregnant is asking like a ton of your body, and I think competing in the Eurovision Song Contest is also asking a ton of your body, like doing interviews, not having a lot of sleep, rehearsals, press, pre-parties. So I don't know if it's a smart thing to do to send a pregnant woman to the Eurovision Song Contest, but of course, like nobody is going to tell a pregnant woman, yeah, you cannot go to the Eurovision Song Contest because you're pregnant, I think. So yeah. By the time you're seeing this video, I will also already have given birth. So that's why I pre-recorded some of my videos so that I can have like my snuggle time with my baby, and just finding a new routine, because I mean, I know what it's like to have a child now, but like everyone has to adapt now to a new person in the family, so I don't know how that's going to be. So that was this week's video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.